They run it with Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. There's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, here comes Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
49er first down.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 14. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
This is Coleman. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Buying time to his left. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Carlos Dunlap in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. Open man is born. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Eluding the pressure right. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the Seahawks' 19-yard line.
There's Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the run. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On on the sneak is Garoppolo. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in, and the 49ers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, D.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
7-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
This is Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go!
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
the gun, a run with Mostert.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
36-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down now, it's Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
One play at a time.
And
Here
he
we go.
will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So
nigga, you hella weak, bruh.
At their own 19-yard line.
I mean, hella weak.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, 49ers.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.